So this is the euro dollar analysis for Tuesday, the 7th of November. Now, let's just have a look what happened on the 6th of November. So, on the 6th of November, we've seen prices open up in and around this support level of 116.12. And while we have seen a bit of a sell-off, we were expecting prices to get down to 115. It would be unusual for price to get down to 115 on Monday, as Monday tends to be a day where we do get some consolidation. We do not tend to get a lot of trends on a Monday. Prices tend to consolidate from, or might have some retracement from news which has come out on Friday. So we had an NFP on Friday. It was interpreted as being somewhat dollar bullish and euro bearish. We'd come into this support area, and we have opened up in and around that support area. So we've seen a brief little sell-off down into, let's just see where that is. That's all the way down to 1582, which was similar to over here on the left of the charts, from the 27th, after we saw the pretty strong bearish move after the ECB and Mario Draghi press conference. So we've come down to this area here, and we seem to have found some support in around just down here. Just going to stick it on the charts. It's a very minor level, and we seem to have caught a bit of a bid in around the in and around 115.80. So we have come back up into a resistance up here at a 116.12. Now, where do we expect prices to go? So overall, in the context of the most recent price action, we're still operating in the shadow of let's just grab the pen. We're still operating in the shadow of this bearish move from the ECB. We've pulled back a little bit, but as you can see, it's been a bit of a consolidation, and we do appear to be testing these lows over here on the left for a breakdown to that 115 level. Now, let's imagine the breakdown doesn't happen. Let's just say let's have a look if there are some fundamental catalysts to possibly have a further retracement on the euro. Again, we'll be looking at the 200 period average here in blue on this execution time frame, and in and around this zone here, in around 1680 and 117. Now, why 1680 and 117? As you can see, we had a bit of a sell-off there, as well, and it is outside of this range. So it's at the top of the range that we are currently in. So if we do come up there, we'll possibly see some selling if we do break above this 116.12 and break above the 200 period average. We look how prices behave in and around those levels. Again, we've got a very strong level and the Fibonacci up at 1710. Now, overall, we are looking for the prices to break down. At present, I can't imagine there are any other levels before we get down to the 115. So 115 is our target. So ideally, we're looking to see a breakdown of prices, and prices head towards that 115 level. I can't imagine price getting much beyond 1710 on Tuesday the 7th. But if we do get above 117.10, the very next level is the weekly pivot. Let's just have a look at that. The weekly pivot at 117.28. But I can't imagine prices will get up there without a catalyst indicating a change in momentum. So before just wrapping up here, I'm just going to have a look at the higher time frame. So I'm just going to go out to the daily chart, and so on this daily chart, you can see here, on this daily chart, we've come down into that area 116.12, and as you can see on the chart, it's pretty clear we're in a bit of a consolidation at the moment. So we are looking for market direction, pretty much as long as we do stay below those most recent highs, and we do expect price to break down to that 115 level. Today, for example, did have a bit of a pin bar form, but there was not a lot of volatility in the market on Monday. So let's just close that. So as we can see here, we've got the previous highs in and around 116.91 before NFB. That's pretty close to 117 level. But we're looking at 116.80 to 117 to see if we do get up there to see further selling momentum all the way back down to 115. That's our medium-term target. And we're just going to have a look at the weekly chart before we wrap up here. So going over to the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart we're operating in the shadow of the candle from about 2 and a bit weeks ago. This very strong bearish candle after the Mario Draghi press conference and the ECB's decision. We're still operating in the shadow of it, so we do expect further bearish momentum to come into the market, possibly going down to this 115 and possibly as low as 113, all the way back down to where we had a gap after the Macron win, which was bullish for the euro all the way down here. So yeah, that should wrap up the euro dollar analysis. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.